I'm using oh, hey, Yvonne. I'm using a different platform. We've upgraded. So let me just check things are working the way they are supposed to be working. Let me close this. How's everybody doing? Oh, it looks like it's working, which is great. Love that. Love that. Please say hi in the chat as you're coming in, please. I'll give it a couple of minutes because that was dead on 1 o'clock. That never happens. That absolutely never happens. How's everybody doing? Let me mute this actually, and then if I refresh that, then for you. Hey, share. Are you working? Is that what's going on? You working? It's too nice a day to be working. To be honest, I can't lie. I can't lie. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, cool. We gotta. Oh, why can't I log in here? Oh my god, what is my password? Okay, there we go. Hi, Kay. Hey, Dummy. How you doing? Good, good, good. Okay, cool. It's looking. So I'm using a new platform. We're using Riverside. We used to use Restream, and this is the first time I'm using it as well. So if I'm a little bit slow, a little bit, do you know what I mean? Not on the ball. That is probably why. So just bear with me, please. But yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Labish Live. This is where we talk about our favorite reality TV shows from a Black perspective. And today we are talking about the interview that Ashley from Love is Blind, I think season 7, done with AD on her podcast, What the Reality. It was quite an interesting conversation. Well, depending how you cut it, depending how you're looking at it, quite an interesting conversation. For those that don't know, I'm all things Sugar and Shay Sade. Hey. And I'm not here with Nana because Nana's on a break. She's on a break. She's taking some time and she will be back at the end of the summer. So yeah, you just got me for the summer. Normally we would be talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta, but can I tell you guys something? I can't lie. I think I'm done. Yeah, like I feel like it's just a little bit of a struggle, and Love Island is coming back in Love Island USA I think starts on the 3rd of June, and Love Island UK should be either the 9th I think or the 16th. And so yeah, I I I would like to go with that, and I would like to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta in my own time when I can catch up with it. But yeah, I've had enough. I've had enough. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's where I am at the moment. Guys, as you're coming in, make sure you book that like button. Please do it now. And let me see who else is here in the chat. Hey Sora, how you doing? Just says I can't confirm or deny, but emails may be happening. Everybody's at work, it's fine. So we're saying just so that we pass 8.5k. Yes, we are. We're doing it. People are subscribing. Make sure you subscribe, guys, please. Be part of the movement that's happening here. Hey, Sleepful. You're here too. I love it. I love it. Look, True saying hello, early good morning from the US. Oh, hey, True. What part of the US? Missy Sade, glad you're back. Thank you so much. Thank you. I actually, unfortunately, the girls recorded yesterday, and I wasn't able to make it because I had a work thing to go to. So the client that we have, BTF, they had the summer launch yesterday, so I wasn't able to make it. So I won't be in that episode, but the week after I'll be in that episode. But thank you. Yesterday, I can't lie, was the first day I had proper holiday blues. I was just like, take me back. Take me back immediately. Seriously. Yeah, I really want to go back to Nigeria and Ghana, like, as soon as possible. Oh, True is from the East Coast DMV. Okay, cool. So you're a local in terms of like what the people we're talking about. Seriously, I can't see. This is strange. Hey, Kay. Say, I don't blame you. I appreciate that. Thank you. This is strange. I can't see the whole name of people, so That's interesting. That's a bit different. Hey Abbas, how you doing? Thank you so much. Yeah, that's interesting. So I might have to keep turning to two different places because, for example, I can just see Miss. Who is Miss? I can't even see that on this side now. Oh my god. Am I gonna have to do it? Miss K. Oh, is that Miss K? Okay, cool. It's like it's only showing me the first name. So even with True, it's True Love, isn't it? But it's only showing me the first name. So sorry if I don't get it correct, but I'm going to be looking at two different screens. This is all very technical. Women in tech, man. Do you know what I mean? I should be better at this though, to be fair. Okay, cool. So guys, make sure you book the like button. If you haven't done so already, make sure that that's done. And then also as well, if I have my link ready, 1 second. Oh my god, this is so tricky doing it all by myself. But make sure also, if you haven't done so already, join our membership too. So if you just want to be our friend, it's $1.99, and joining the membership is really the best way to support us, to be honest. But if you want to be more than friends, you want to be family, then join for $4.99 as well. And I'm told these are still cheaper than a bag of chips. I don't know how true that is, but apparently it is. Miscellaneous, watching from work just in time. Yes. Keisha says, I told my manager I need to live in a hot country and he books me a holiday. Oh, he told me to book a holiday. That's cute. Is he gonna pay for said holiday? Do you know what I mean? Seriously. So is that Miss K? Miss K, so Nana is taking a break. She's taking a break until the end of summer. So you just got me this entire summer. Yeah. So that's what it is at the moment. She's working on some other projects. So as you know, she's got a channel called for Evan's Sake. Make sure you guys follow that as well. And she's working on some projects. She does like producing on the Chop House. She has Queen Ages with her best friend Sharona. And what's the other one? I don't know. There's another show as well that she's working on too. Plus doing everything else. Plus doing news and nonsense. Plus doing all the things that she does behind the scenes with your aunties as well. So she needs a well earned break, you know. But please do follow her on those other channels as well. I'll put them in the description box later as well. I didn't have a time. I didn't have a chance to update it properly. Okay, so how's everybody doing? Is everybody good? I've had quite a busy week, I'm not gonna lie. Seriously, I'm really looking forward to the bank holiday weekend. Is anyone doing anything fun? Let me know as well. And then also what I'm going to be doing over the bank holiday is making sure I'm on top of everything for Love Island, because I cannot wait. I plan, and don't completely hold me to this, but I plan to do some maybe call-in shows after the episode. This is for UK, so like in the evenings from about 10:15, 10:30. That's what I'm planning to do, and I'm probably going to do those on my page. So Shade Salami official, I will do those after the show, and then I'll do my normal Labish show on the Friday afternoon where we'll do a roundup of everything. So that's what I'm planning to do. So I'm trying to get everyone's reaction like straight after the show. It's going to be a little bit challenging, but I think that's the best way to do it, because I can't do dailies for sure during the day, like absolutely not. And yeah, we got to see. We'll see how it goes. Muna saying I have exams after today. Seriously. Seriously. Well, good luck. Good luck. Oh yes, I did see that. If one cheaper than a bag of chips, I did see that. We should actually have that as part of our advertising. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. Miscellaneous said I'm going to City Splash on Monday. Ooh, lovely. Who are you going to see? I don't even know what the lineup is. Who are you going to see? Who? KW said I'll do it. Okay, thank you, KW. True is saying I'm resting by the pool with my knees. Oh, lovely. I wish I was by the pool with a nice cocktail. That would be bliss right now, honestly. Just like some heat, like a nice warm breeze. Ugh. Oh, gotta wait. I gotta wait for that. Yeah. Okay, so shall we get into it now, guys? What do you want to do? Because I can just go through my notes, or I can just pull up. Maybe I'll pull up the video of the interview. We can have that in the background, and maybe we can stop and start and like look at like some bits of the conversation that was had. Yeah, okay, I was saying perfect, or fresh in mind. Yeah, exactly. So I'm hoping that will be cool. So hopefully I can do this. Oh my god. So I've got to share my screen. I'm going here. Bro, can you see that? Can you guys see that? Why am I at the bottom? Is that normal? Picture in picture. There? Does that work? Let me know. Keisha says, Charlotte, are you excited for Cowboy Carter? So close. Yes, I am. Okay, let me just say, let me go back. Full screen. Oh no, what am I doing? Oh, how do I do this? Oh, I don't know. Okay, cool. Yes. I gotta figure this out. Oh my god. Yes, I am so excited. I'm actually going with Abyss, who's in the chat, and we were talking about outfits the other day, and yeah, I really need to, if I'm gonna get a cowboy hat, I need to get it soon. But I've seen some on Amazon, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're gonna be like too small. Not that my head is big, but I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm gonna do I think it was was it Sonal or maybe Sora, I can't remember, was saying like to do double denim, and I think I'm gonna do that. I think I've got like a jean shirt and like some shorts. I think I'm just gonna go with that and just wear trainers. Definitely not doing cowboy boots, not doing that. No. I've had had enough. Seriously, my toes can't handle that all the time. Do you know what I mean? Okay, cool. Sorry, let me go back. Let me see if I can do it again. So if I do grid and then I share the screen. Okay, how does that go? Okay, cool. And then if I do that, does that work? No, that didn't change anything. That changed a little bit. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna check. Let me see what you guys are seeing and see if that's working. Maybe if I play this, but like have it. Does that work? I don't know. Sorry, bear with me just a moment. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I think it's working. Cool. And also joining this live in open rebellion. Joe, what are you talking about? Seriously. What are you talking about, Joe? Explain yourself. Also, there seems to be a little bit of a delay as well with the chat. That's annoying. But okay, so bear with me if I'm delayed in your thing. Okay, cool. So, where should we start? So for those that don't know, if you've been living under a rock, AD, who was part of Love is Blind, has a podcast called What the Reality, right? This podcast it looks like it's owned by the same production company that produces Love is Blind. So it just seems like it's a bit of a inside job, right? And really and truly, it seems like, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong, but it seems like they've purposely picked AD to go up against Jessie Woo. That's what it seems like. And it seems like as well that this is also a kind of way for them to control their narrative, for them to like, instead of like, because most of Love is Blind go on to the VAR files and that sort of thing. So I think it's a way to kind of like control the narrative, control the story that they want to spin or they want to tell as well. So yeah. True says the girls suggest wearing comfortable footwear and sneakers. Oh yes, yeah. For the concert, yeah. Melanin Rich, good morning. Elle, good morning. How are you? Elle was saying correct. AD is to get at Jessie Woo. That's what it seems like to me. It honestly seems like to me, and it seems I don't like the way I don't like the way that tastes. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I really don't. I don't like this idea, or even the optics of it, of pitting one black woman against another black woman. I don't like that at all. And I just think it's interesting. Anyway, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. But yeah, so they own the podcast, and yeah, it was it was very interesting. So AD, yeah, from season 6, she was engaged to Clay on her season, who was clearly not ready for marriage, but there's a whole different another story and everything like that. I did love in her season how when she was at the altar and it was a no, all of her family got up and walked out. That was just such a moment. I should have actually clipped that because that was a moment. I love that for AD. I think we kind of liked AD, but we thought like some of her choices, but generally liked what her and wanted her to win. Right? Do you know what I mean? She's now engaged to Ollie. Ollie, who was in Love is Blind UK, the first season. He was engaged on that show to Demi, and then also had a relationship with Charlotte as well. That didn't work out. They, AD and Ollie, both are on The Perfect Match, and that's how they got together, and they are now currently engaged. Right, The Perfect Match is supposed to be coming out in a couple of weeks apparently as well, so we're gonna see. It comes out June 7th apparently. So we're going to see their love story unfold. So just to give a little bit of a backstory, also just to also point out that Ollie was actually a guest on Jessie Woo's podcast around his series as well. So when he came out of the show, he got a lot of backlash because of what happened with Demi and like the whole did we know about the Charlotte situation? I think so. I think so. And yeah, so, you know, she had him on his platform. They had a decent conversation, and I think it helps humanize him. I really think that conversation with Jessie really helped his public image, you know, which I think is interesting because that is now AD's fiance. Just a little backstory. Oh, Keisha is saying, can you make your box bigger? I don't know how, Keisha. Keisha. I don't know how. Should I? Oh, God. And the thing is, you know what, yeah? I was up late last night, like, trying to work this out as well. Like, I was watching tutorials, everything. And yeah, it just wasn't... Okay, so maybe what I'll do... Oh, God. Maybe what I'll do is I'll keep it on me while I'm talking and then go to the video when I'm doing a clip. Yeah? Does that make sense? So, Ollie was doing a lot. I'm just seeing more of the comments now. Ollie was doing a lot. Seriously. So, Will, what is your problem? When did I start that? I started it at 1 o'clock on the dot. What is your beef? Like, what's wrong with you? Yes. Okay. So True is saying, agreed. Jessie's interview made him more likable. Yes. She was lovely for him. She gave him space. She allowed him to speak his truth. And I think it really helped. So I think this whole dynamic is a little bit weird. I don't know. It's a little bit weird. Oh gosh. Hey Maggie, how you doing? Okay, cool. I'm gonna try and keep up with everything all at the same time. Okay, Keisha saying, okay, cool. Okay, soon. All right, we'll go back in a second anyway. Okay. I'm trying my best. Bear with me, please. Okay, so anyway, Ashley is from season 7, and she got engaged to arguably one of the worst participants in the history of Love is Blind. I don't think, apart from this last guy that allegedly has had relations with potentially minors, like, apart from that guy, because that is heinous, do you know what I mean? Like, Tyler's up there. Lila, he's absolutely up there. Do you know what I mean? So it's just it's just, yeah, it's just insane. So she did really went through it, yeah. But now this interview is basically her breaking her silence because she's actually split for him. She's filed for divorce, or like technically on the, I think it was on the 23rd at like, I don't know, oh no, 21st or something at 11:59, she could officially filed the divorce because they had like a 6 month, sorry, waiting period and stuff. Tyler, just a little reminder of why he's such a bad person. He has 3 kids with Bri. He doesn't claim them. He said that he was just a sperm donor. He owes women money. He owes properties like housing. He's got unpaid rent. He's got court things against him. Like, do you know what I mean? He lied about his job. He even lied, yeah. And the thing is, I don't think we ever got to the bottom of this, but he even lied in the intro of Love is Blind. I will never forget this, where he was just like, I'm just that type of guy because I'm paying for someone's rent. I've been paying for this girl's rent that's out of town or something. Like, what? Like, these times you don't even have 2 cents to rub together. You're not paying anybody's rent, like none of them. It's bloody ridiculous. But we never got to the bottom of that, I don't think. So yeah, so he was just an absolute mess. And the thing is, they didn't show most of this on the actual season. It was down to Storytime with Rikki and Jessie Woo to find out the truth. So like a lot of the information came to Storytime with Rikki. She partnered up with Jessie Woo, talk about things. They had what do you call it? And they platformed some of the people that were involved, like Bri's mother, as well, kind of thing, who told us the real story and the real background. This guy is like an absolute liar. He's a born liar. Do you know what I mean? Like through and through and through. So that is a bit of the back. If you don't know what we're talking about, that's what we're talking about. Do you know what I mean? Like it's messy. Probably one of the messiest storylines in this whole thing. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, cool. So let me just go through what happened in the actual interview. Let me look at the comments real quick first, actually. Oh, people say I'm doing great, sweetie. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Will Smith, mind yourself, man. Seriously, we're both the same. Seriously, life of body is lots very simple to me. If you're trying to make money from the show, people are exposing your situation, you'll dislike them. Yeah, I think it's just a bit weird. So like the main crux of this, like getting to the bottom of like one of the main takeaways is that and we'll go into it, that both Ashley and AD have smoke towards Jessie and Rikki, and it's just like, what are you talking about? And they kind of given the vibe that they're obsessed with them. It's just like, no, like, first of all, they are journalists, right? They even have qualifications. Me, I'm not a journalist. I just like to yap. Like, do you know what I mean? These two actually have qualifications. They're doing the deep research, do you know what I mean? They've got receipts. They are only really sharing things that they believe that they could see. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is the things that are absolutely true. And them hating on them, it's just weird. It's just a weird stance to go by. Anyway, so okay, let's get into the interview. So basically, obviously Ashley's filing for divorce. She said she's going through a lot of healing and that type of thing at the moment. She is taking the power back from the word divorce. Yeah, do you know what I mean? She's turning it from a negative into a positive, and she took her time before talking to anybody because she wanted time to reflect. She said that she has been terrified to be vulnerable on socials, and but she said to herself, like, if she can boldly speak for a man, then she can speak up for herself. Which is, yeah, of course you should be able to, because the way she was talking and talking from Tyler, she done it at the reunion, she done it on the VAR file, she done it on, I think, some other platforms as well. She was in the comments fighting for her life, defending that man, while he was just quiet. He was just absolutely quiet. But yeah, I personally think that's by design. He done that all on purpose. Um, so yeah. Oh no, Sleepful. Sorry, Sleepful Peace says I think AD went to the Jennifer Hudson School of Presenting. Thank you. What? I saw a TikTok on someone mocking Jennifer Hudson presenting. I think, oh bless her, no man. I like Jennifer Hudson. Um, I don't think, you know what? To be fair, okay, let's talk about it. So JD's, sorry JD, AD's, as a presenter or host in this conversation, it lackluster. I like, honestly, I wanted more. I actually wanted more from her, and but I just feel like she was never gonna give that. She was never ever gonna give that. Rikki and Jessie, well, I think Mel Jessie was saying that it's like two birds talking to each other, and I'm inclined to agree. Like, I really am, because it was just like, it was like they were having like a sorority sister type of moment or something. Like, I don't know, maybe it's the Love is Blind sorority, like, of these birds. It was very birdy. It was a very birdy type of conversation. It was just it was just a lot. So yeah. So she said that she's going to speak up for herself. She said also as well, she's speaking up now to speak to her own character, and everything else that she's not bothered with. And this was, to me, was the first sign of this girl has not changed for ish. She has not changed at all. Like, what do you mean everything else I'm not bothered with? Okay, so why are you even here? Like, seriously, it's yeah, I was just like, the arrogance was like literally seeping through. It really was. And also as well, like, the other thing, that thought that kind of came to my mind was just like, I can see Ashley doing reality for a little while and becoming a super villain. Like, I feel like she's got all the makings of a villain, like a reality star villain. Like, do you know what I mean? So before, like, you know, some of these, yeah, she absolutely doubled down. She's not L like, yeah, Ashley wants to be a TV darling again. It's too late. I don't know how this interview was supposed to turn it around, but in my opinion, she made it worse. She actually made it worse, because it's like she's learnt nothing. That self-reflection is like, what, bro, nothing. It was ridiculous. Okay, so she's single now. She said that she misses the part of, like, when AD asked her about what do you miss about being married, she said she misses being part of the secret wives club. Guys, married people, come to the front. Come to the front. What is the secret wives club? What is it, please? I don't know. I'm single, so I don't know. What is it? This is where you need to know, like, what is it? Can someone explain what this is, please? What happens? What happens when you get married? Do you get an invite? Like, do you know what I mean? Is there initiation? What happens? Because I don't know. I don't know. It just seems a bit weird to me. Elle saying she can go on Traitors. Absolutely. Absolutely, she can go on Traitors. That would be amazing. Elle's also saying there's no secret wives club. Yeah, it's just very, very, yeah, true. I agree. I think she would be better as a villain. Like, honestly, she's got the makings, and she's got, like, I don't know. It seems like she's got the minerals for it anyway. So yeah, she also goes on to say, professional people treat you differently when you're married, and when you have kids and that sort of thing. So I guess there's maybe a little bit of truth in that. I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the experience, so I really can't speak to it at all. But she did say that she thrives being single. She thrives. Like, she's been in the gym, she's been traveling, she's been out with her girls and everything like that. She did take a social media break as well. What is wrong with my camera? Oh my god, why is it doing that? It keeps on like changing focus. Is that just me? Anyway, okay, I'll just have to ignore it. But yeah, she did say that she took a social media break. That one time she did post a picture with her friends, and people responding to her like, how dare you laugh when you know those kids and everything. And I was just like, it started. She is so resentful for those kids. She is so resentful. Oh my god. What do you call it? Oh my god, this is so slow. Sorry. Hey Netflix. I was saying, hey Netflix, spin her and Marshall together. Oh my god, could you imagine? Oh, that would be a next level irritation. Oh my god, guys, I'm not a Marshall fan. Oh god, that guy's so irritating, man. Do you know what I mean? Oh. Anyway, so she did say she had a village, a support system, her mum's friends, etc., and everything like that. And then Monica from her season also got her a gratitude journal, and she knows that has been really, really helpful for her. She's currently in therapy, which she seemed surprised about. Bro, I don't know why, but she said she considers herself to be well adjusted, and she implies that her therapist also agrees with her that she is wise, she is self-aware, and it's just that her therapist just gives her a little different perspective on things. I don't know. this girl, I mean, she's doing the work now, so what I would say is like she's not done, right? And I really hope that her and her therapist sit down with this interview and unpack it, and like her therapist can actually point out examples at Timecode, blah blah blah. You said this. Can you see how this could come across as X? Like, I feel like this is a very good tool for her. If she's doing therapy right, this could be a very, very good tool for her, like, honestly. She said that she's currently working on forgiving herself as well. Yeah, cool. She's saying the right things. She was saying the right things. AD then asks her when she found out about the kids. Yeah. She said, Ashley said that it impacted their relationship immediately. She didn't know what's true, what wasn't true. And the thing is that her and Tyler had actually gotten well. They got on well as friends, and she felt kind of bad because, she no longer had her person. Yeah, I can see. I'm literally going in and out of focus. It's really weird. And this whole situation created a hole between them. And because of that, because of her being dragged, she, had a lot of resentment for Tyler. Her being dragged online. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Life of Watch says, Shade, you like wicked women on reality TV. Why have you abandoned Ashley? Well, the thing is, Life of Watch, Ashley, she was wicked to children. So I can't condone that. I can't consign that. I can't. It doesn't work. Like, it's not the same. She was actually wicked to children, and that was unnecessary. And as a sorry, let me try. This is really pissing me off now. As a stepchild that had a wicked stepmother, it's triggering to me. It's triggering. So no, Ashley, I can't like her. I can't like her without redemption, like without true redemption. I can't like her. No, this is annoying. Sorry, guys. Do you care about the non-focus? Do you care? Maybe you don't. Because I'm thinking, do I need to restart it? Like, what the hell? What is going on? Like, I'm right here. Let me keep going. So yeah, I can't allow her. I can't allow her, like, at all. Let me see. So this is for you. Yes, Dr. Mizzy Honey says, I agree. We draw the line with children. Yes! Yeah, it's too much. It's actually too much. Unnecessary. It looks like I've got a soft focus. Do you know what I mean? KW. I had a wicked stepmother too. Awful experience. Exactly. Put your hand in it. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Elle. That's what I thought I was doing that. I thought I was doing. Okay, cool. I'll keep trying. I should know this stuff. Oh my god, I literally used to run lives all the time for work. But yeah, I should know this. Okay, cool. So yeah, she found out about the kids. Da, 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 da. She also said that she used to have panic attacks. She was having panic attacks, and one of them, one that was really bad, I felt, sad for her at that point, because no one wants people to be panicking and stuff for what's going on, and having overwhelming emotions. That's not cool. Do you know what I mean? Like, but she did say at one point, like, one was so bad that Tyler was actually the person that was comforting her, and she found it like a really toxic situation, that he was the person comforting her when ultimately he is the one causing the pain to her as well. So she said that home was very toxic and very unhappy. She did say that he was depressed as well. I don't know why we care, but yeah. And she also did say that he was a pathological liar. That's what she saw. He was an absolute pathological liar. My response to that was like, we know, we've been knowing he's a pathological liar. We've known. Had you not been on your high horse, had you taken the time to really absorb what Bri was saying, really look at what Rikki was presenting, really look at what Jessie was also saying, you would have known this too. Even Simone, attorney Simone, even her as well, when she was breaking things down of the foreclosures, I think it was, the women that he owed money to, all of those things, you would have known from then. But no, Ashley. So yeah, her thing was, there's no trust, no honesty in the marriage, and so they basically had nothing. So then AD asks us about the 5-part series that Bri done. So let me get that. Okay, let me go here. Let's watch this bit together. Let's just play some elevator music in your mind while I'm setting this up. Okay, cool. I'm hoping. Can you guys can see this? Okay, cool. Let me just play this here.
The parent to the twins.
Yes.
Wait, let me
tell me about this 5-part series and what is the truth.
So let's go back a little, right? So when I find out that he's a sperm donor when we're filming, the only thing that he told me on and off camera was that he was a sperm donor, zero complexity around it, right? He even went as far as to tell me like he hadn't seen them in a year or two, like that the mother of the children had him blocked because she wanted to raise her children with her, lesbian counterpart, right. Who's now her fiance. And so all we knew, even at the reunion, was that he was a sperm donor, case closed.
To all
three
children, yeah.
And then a little bit before the reunion aired, she came out with her 5-part video series where she was saying it was hard for her to come out about this, but now she's taking back the fact that she said they had never been intimate in any way, but that they actually had for the twins.
Mm-hmm.
So just going to pause there really quickly, because she said after the reunion. Now, I'm pretty sure Bri came out with her 5-part series. And also like a very informative, like clear 5-part series, by the way, and also emotional as well. She's not a person that, well, what it came across is that she's not a person that likes to be in front of the camera anyway, right? And she had some stuff going on, so she didn't want everything exposed, but she had to kind of like speak up for herself and speak up for her children, because this guy is a liar. Do you know what I mean? So like, this single-handedly would have helped Ashley save time on her relationship, but no, it's very annoying to me. But like, I just didn't like the way they're talking about it. Like, it's like, oh, why do you have to, like, it's 5 parts. Like, okay, cool. But girl, you're sitting on a podcast that is over an hour, like, talking about your story. Are you not? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and it's not the first time you've done this either. You're sitting on podcast talking for a man as well. Do you know what I mean? And he's a liar. So anyway.
once she
Was it intimate in a relational way or in
I'm saying intimate
this is how
as
we
far as
made
like
the kids?
intercourse. Yeah, this is how we made the
But
kids. She
not
said
like
it was a
boyfriend,
one-time thing.
girlfriend. Yeah.
No, she was like, oh, like it was a one-time thing. I was embarrassed to just, mention it. I can't remember her exact words, but she just goes through like she's reading a paper and she just goes through like saying, he was a sperm donor for my son, but we had sex to conceive the twins.
Yeah.
And so
I switched from due dates to due dates, and it made me go from weeks by.
I forgot about that. I don't have Prime, sorry. I'm sorry. Let's go
this
back.
flips everything around because it's like one time she's saying, no,
Not Prime.
we never had sex, we never had intercourse. And he was saying the same thing. Now she's saying that they did, but only for half. And so, of course, he was.
So you're seeing this post the reunion filming.
Post after already filmed. After
and
already
now
filmed.
You're looking at him.
So I believe that this is a lie. Like, I think, well, maybe she watched it. Let me not say a lie. Maybe she watched it after, but I'm pretty sure that these videos were out before the reunion. And I think she's hiding behind, this whole thing that you guys don't know when the reunion was filmed, but people had inside knowledge on when it was actually being filmed. And these came out before that. So yeah. And yeah, I agree. Like, even the way that she said, the the way that AD show sent him a takedown, speed up the video and to avoid bots. Oh really? Okay, cool. All right, I'll do that. Sorry, thank you so much, that's super helpful. I love a double time. Anyway, let me put 1.5. But yeah, yes, I meant premium, sorry. Crochet Queen. So yeah, I'm just seeing if there's anything else. You need a sponsor for the £12 a month. Yeah, please. Yeah, come on. Send me money. I'll get it. Serious. Collectively. AD show sent a takedown speed up video. Okay, to avoid bots. Okay, cool. I will do that. In this next bit. But yeah, okay. I will try not to play it many two parts, but I just wanted to get the part with AD as well. So where are we? I think we're nearly there. Okay.
He's looking at you.
Like,
how is he
sent me to the wolves?
Yeah, how is he back in the what is he saying?
He's saying it's not true. He's saying nothing about it is true. He's even going as far as to say they never had sex at all. And so yeah,
come on now.
He's standing on it. When I say standing on it, his mom, she's a lot like everybody, his friends, everyone around me. I even tried to get his little niece by herself when I seen her.
Was it your baby girl?
I was like, your cousins are here, like just to see if she was like my other cousin, or anything like that, just to see. No, he's standing on it.
Also coercing the niece to try and get information. That's a massive red flag as far as I'm concerned. Like, what are you on, Ashley? Like, honestly. Anyway,
still to today.
Till today, he is standing on that he did not conceive the twins via sex, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That I will say.
Yeah. Okay, so break down the 5 parts a little bit more, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch past the 2 seconds of it, because I'm like, this is taking it too far.
Yeah,
this is like Love is Blind After Dark. Like, this don't got shit to do with me. I don't want to.
Yeah,
and it was everywhere. It was everywhere. So if you want to break it down a little bit, or however you.
So this is problematic. Oh, sorry, I really done a dirty there.
Feel comfortable.
But this is problematic to me. Because what do you mean? What do you mean this is Love is Blind After Dark? She is telling her actual story of what's happened to a guy that you're actually married to at this point. The reunion, they were married, right? So this is information that you should want to know. Like, I thought AD was out of order. And the fact that also as well, she didn't even do the research. She said she watched the first couple of minutes, right? And then she watched the first couple of minutes and then didn't watch the rest. Like, what? Like, okay, what I can understand is, like, if this girl is your friend, that you don't want to kind of like dip into negative negative content about her. I can understand that. But you have a platform, you're interviewing her, you need to do your research. This is basic 101. I don't know, like, I was just like, what the hell? Like, this is foolishness. Absolute basic 101. Like, how can you Ask the right questions. How can you be informed on what the conversation should be if you're not doing basic research? And this is a big part of it. I don't like the dismissiveness from AD. I just thought I think this is wrong. And as much as like they go on to talk about how the call, like AD's favorite phrase, the call is coming from inside the house, like meaning that the black community is not supporting them, or the black community is being mean, and then you guys are being dismissive to another black woman. Like, what the hell? Like, it's hypocritical. I just thought, AD, man, she should know better than this. Seriously, exactly. Dr. Ms. Honey says the AD saying this is taking it too far, and yet she's on a whole podcast talking about it. Exactly. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I can't lie. It's bird behavior. Like, she's not escaping those allegations. I don't know why I've just got really hot now. But yeah, it's just really bird behavior. So let me I'm gonna come off this. What am I doing? Oh, sorry. I need to get used to this. Oh, it's just got a little bit hot. But yeah, absolutely bad behavior. Just for, AD knows better than this. She should be acting better than this. Oh gosh, Keisha just asked, so who will interview AD when the Ollie showmance ends? Probably Ashley, no? Probably Ashley. Ashley is Delulu. Yeah, absolutely. I have that in my notes. I was just like, this girl is Delulu. She's completely, seriously, Dammy, absolutely right. The black community don't support nonsensical behavior. That's the thing. Like, we have to be able to. I do think, like, sometimes we should have grace. Like, absolutely. Do you know what I mean? Especially, I think when you're dealing with younger people as well, or people new to like popularity, let me say it like that. Like, I think you should definitely have a little bit of grace there. But also as well, what we need to do is weigh out what's being done. Like, I think like Ashley lost us when she referred to those children as sperm babies, and I don't give a monkeys, yeah, absolutely, if that's what Tyler said. So friggin' what? That's not what you should say. It really isn't what you should say. If you're marrying this guy and you're gonna be technically a stepmother to their kids, what, you can't do that. You absolutely can't do that. It was insensitive, it was rude, and she didn't fully apologize for it. She didn't apologize at the time, and she hasn't really apologized now. But we will get onto it. Sorry, I'm just on a big rant. But yeah. Timmy said AD will have to bring herself to the red table like Jada did. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Seriously. Oh my God. Black, I don't know what the Black Rob said. AD and Ashley trying to take on Jessie and Rikki was a gross miscalculation. Yes, absolutely. Like, you know what? Yeah, there are some people you just don't go up against unless you're fully equipped. Yeah, you don't go up against it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Do you know what I mean? I've got a big mouth, but I wouldn't do it, mate. Ridiculous. Seriously, it's ridiculous. So yeah, so as you can see, just a lot of nonsense through from that as well. She did she did say that she didn't, that one of the things that Bri said, obviously in her 5-part series, was that she didn't want her children being referred to as sperm donors, for sperm babies, I think she said, or something like that. And as she said, I thought that was the proper term. It's just like, yeah, you what? Like, what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? And they both agreed, like, that's what he said. And I'm just like, Ashley, you're the person that always says that you're wise. Is the wisdom in the room with us? Is it here? It's not here. It really isn't. She did say that she didn't mean anything by it. She didn't mean to demean them. She says that she knows kids are cruel, and she hopes that no kid sees it. Like, I just thought she's just naive if she thinks the kids aren't going to see it, you know? She thought that Bri's 5-part series was a lengthy explanation. what's your business? Honestly, that was infuriating to me. It was rude. It was unnecessarily rude. Even if you think that, this is not the time to say that. Just keep that one to yourself. Like, honestly. And it made her seem disingenuous. So on one hand, you're just like, she's allowed to say what she's gonna say, but then on the other hand, you're like, oh yeah, but it's long though. Like, it's just what? Like, just rude. It's just absolutely rude. Then she what did she say? She said, AD asked her, did you get to the truth? Then as she responded, I found the truth myself. And I'm just like, what? This girl, right? You know what she's like? She's one of those people. It's like plagiarism or something. Like, you're taking credit for other people's work. No, actually, Rikki and Jessie, they were the people that found the truth. These are the people, and she would have got the details a lot sooner had she listened to them, but no. She goes on to say that she has every weapon in her arsenal to destroy him, but that's not her character. And I'm just like, and bingo, that's it. That's absolutely what he's banking on. Like, and I think like this is why I think like she's not fully healed. She's still part of her journey, and if she sticks with therapy and she has a good therapist, she will get there, and she will understand that from Tyler's point of view, she's a mark to him. This is his pattern of behavior, that he picks women that no matter what he does, that they won't go the extra mile and destroy him and take him down. And that is why he's able to continue to do what he's doing, because he's betting on finding women that will just be like, no, that's not the kind of person I am. That's going to change who I am. Nah. He knows who to do this to. He really does. It's ridiculous. And also she hasn't had that realization yet. And I think someone said it earlier that she's prideful, and the pride is getting in the way. It's getting in the way, honestly. Yeah, he's just gonna do it again. And yeah, I think had she spoken to Rikki and Jessie, she would have had more weapons in her arsenal as well. So then let's go to the apology. Let me just find the apology real quick, or the excuse of an apology. I don't even know what to call it. It's not an apology. Is it an apology? I don't know. Let me make sure I've got this on the speed as well. I do. Elevator music while we do this. Bam. Smoother this time. There you go. Okay, cool.
That went against anything that she said that was true.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Let me go. A little bit.
Personal and at my disposal to destroy him, but it's just not my style. And so, while he drugged me into this, I don't want him to turn me into someone that I'm not. However, what I will say is there's major complexity around that situation and how the children were conceived. And I think that as a woman, I will take ownership and I will apologize for, to the mother of those children for anything that I said that went against any.
Sorry, the mother of those children. What is it? Is she allergic to saying Bri's name? She can't say her name, no? Like, what the hell? Actually, this was terrible. This was a terrible apology. This is really bad.
Anything that she said that was true. Right? So anything that I refuted.
Even that part, anything that she said that was true. So you still think there's things that she's saying that are not true. So it's a half-baked apology. It's terrible.
That was actually true. I apologize because that watered down her story.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But in the same breath, there's so much more to this story than is public knowledge. And because he kept lying, I had to go do my own research.
So yeah, I just thought this was really, really terrible. I didn't like that pause. And also as well, it's just like by her doing this, she's furthering the dehumanization of Bri and her children as well. So she needs to come better than that. She knows, we can already see, like, she has the vocabulary. She could if she wanted to, but she's just choosing not to. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, life of Bodge, yeah, I agree. She's not stupid. She just doesn't give a heck about other people or the children, you know? Seriously. Joe saying, how do you apologize and throw shade at the same time? It's a special talent, you know? But she's got it down to a T. Like, what the hell? What the helly? Just like, what the helly? What's wrong with you? Oh my God. I was just, infuriating. If I was Bright, I would just be furious. I would be absolutely furious. My God. But yeah, she goes on to say that, you know, there's so much more to the story than the public know, and this is just one part of the story. That she actually searched his computer and then she found the mother load. So with regards to and she calls it the baby mama drama, like, again, just unnecessary, like, being rude, like, unnecessary. It's like it rolls off her tongue. Like, you can't sit there and tell me like you're this good Christian woman if this is the type of stuff that rolls off your tongue. And AD is just sitting there like, yeah. Like, what? Behavior. But KW, exactly, wicked stepmother in the making. That's why I find it so triggering, because the dismissiveness, oh my God, it's a lot. Well, anyway, she went on to say that she found the Google Meet chats from both Tyler and Bri, and they were very messy. He told her that he hadn't seen Bri or the children in like a year or two, but that wasn't the truth. That he actually, from these messages that she saw, that he actually saw them the day before he left for filming. Again, had she listened to Rikki and Jessie, she would have known this. She wouldn't even need to do the findings. She went and done her findings. Seriously. Or she would have had more to her findings, you know? But she would have known this already, because Rikki 100% reported this. She really did. She basically talked about him being a sperm donor. She said, so AD asked her, like, so was he a sperm donor? As she said, yes, to the son, but not to her knowledge, no about the twins. AD then was kind of saying to her, because I think, did she get upset at this point? No, maybe later on. But she was saying to her, like, you know, speak your truth. Like, I don't want you to feel muted. Like, this is a safe space. Like, you've protected him enough and everything like that, and he didn't protect you. Like, you don't have to dog him out. But, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, but go to where your comfort level is, you know? And I'm not saying that you have to scream and shout. You really don't. Do you know what I mean? But, like, this protecting Tyler is absolutely what he's banking on, and he picked her because he knew that she would, you know, and she's gonna have to come to a reality of that. Ashley does say that he's still lying, that, you know, she is trying to be careful with what she was saying and everything like that, because but then she also said she didn't want to tell his story either. And it's like, well, why the hell not? Like, again, what are you protecting him for? It's just talk the things, talk the blood clot things, man, talk it. And she did say that everybody believed him. So when they filmed that scene, that fake scene of, like, you know, them talking about the children and her pretending that she didn't know that that she didn't know about, you know, the children and everything like that, when they discussed it off camera, she was saying that the crew and everybody was there were actually congratulating him and thanking him, and, you know, thanking him for his service, like being this donor and everything like that. And that's what kind of swayed her opinion. And I'm just like, girl, again, where is the wisdom? So because these people who work for the show that are trying to make a reality show congratulated him, you're saying that was that was proof that he was a good person. He was telling the truth. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Yes. Oh yeah, Joe, you're absolutely right. Tyler does want to talk. He did put out a notice saying that enough is enough. I think he said enough is enough. Like get at me, like podcast big or small, like you know, he's ready to talk and stuff. So I guess he's gonna try and cash in on this as well, you know. Ashley does say that in no way, shape, or form was Tyler ready for marriage, but he presented himself as being ready for marriage, and that everybody loved him. And she said that again, she's usually wise and intuitive, and but this was actually like a mind fuck for her. Do you know what I mean? The only thing I will give her on this, the only thing I will say in her, not defense, but that I acknowledge, is that the experiment itself is unnatural. So I can see how, especially obviously in the pods, I can see how that can throw your normal measure, checks and balances off. I can absolutely see how that can do that. But once they got out of those pods and she was able to consult with her people and all this kind of stuff, she should... No, do you know what? To be fair, it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. But I'm surprised that she went so hard for this guy with all the wisdom and intuition that she says that she has. This is the thing. I'm surprised. Talking is free. What's stopping him, Keisha? Yeah, Dammy, Lila, he wants to talk. He does. He really does. Will Smith says, shall I get Tyler on Labish? I don't think he would come on. I personally don't think he will come on, but I can try. Definitely. Why? Well, not why not, because I don't want to platform idiots, but but at the same time, yeah, I think, you know what would be, like, if we done a call-in show and like people could phone up and ask him questions, that would be interesting, I think. Sleepful P said, is Ollie ready for marriage? Bro, the thing is, yeah, what I believe is side quest. AD and Ollie, in my opinion, they go for the bag. That's what they're doing. I think they probably like each other and there's probably like some resonance of love there, but they're very much in this world now, and I think they firmly want to stay there. That's what I think about that. Seriously. Okay, cool. So the chat is a little bit slow on my end, on this screen, so I have to keep looking over here to make sure that I'm not missing the good stuff. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so she did say, like, you know, this is why we jumped out of a plane together. This is why, you know, it was a leap of faith and everything like that. AD asked her, were there any red flags? Ashley was just like, no. They, you know, he was on his P's and Q's when they were filming, and she only saw something in the first month of their marriage, and she also never wanted to get divorced. I think also this has been used against her. Huh? Will Smith said Ollie had Nana and Sade mesmerized when he was on Love is Blind UK. No, bro. Now, I will say Nana was a fan. Do you know what I mean? But nah, I think you need to go rewatch those episodes. You need to watch it. Keisha said they're promoting the perfect match. It's contraction. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Underlining 100%, in my opinion. You know, she did say that everything that you say in the pods is law, and he gave her lots of reassurance on the show as well. And after the show, I think that's when she found that she actually had to help him lead the marriage, and then she clung on to like the bare minimum of things, like, do you know what I mean? So she started making a big deal over the little things and stuff. So basically it was like you're in a relationship with a sensitive child, basically. Keisha, thank you so much. Yes, correct, Keisha. I was mesmerized by Freddie. Thank you, you're a real one. Yeah. What do you mean I'm a hater? Can't I? Laughable, what do you mean? Nah, Freddie, come on. You can't deny Freddie. You cannot deny Freddie. He's a good looking man. He's a good looking man. He's got manners, you know? He's got manners. No, he's cute, man. Freddie's cute. Serious. I still remember that day. Ooh, gosh. Yeah, I think 100% they want a celebrity lifestyle, honestly. Yeah. So, so yeah, she was talking about, you know, him doing the bare minimum, and AD was like, you can't be doing the bare minimum and lie as well, kind of thing. Yeah, no, sir, you can't. You know, do you know what I mean? But Ashley was committed. She wanted to stay married, so she was prepared to work through it. You know, AD did ask, how did these types of things like slip through? Like, what about the, you know, the the background checks and everything like that. And Ashley was saying, Tyler did tell casting he was a sperm donor, but he did say that he didn't have any pictures or something like that as well. Maybe I read that wrong, I'm not sure. But yes, but while all this was going on, she thought that something was going to pop up to prove his innocence. So this girl, in my opinion, she had such a view. I don't know if it's desperation, but her hope to be married forever, it's so deep rooted in her that she was praying for his innocence. She was literally praying for his innocence. And that reminds me, that's another way that he got her. Them praying with her in the bed as well before they go to sleep at night, and even doing that on camera, that got her. It got her. Seriously, she couldn't use her discernment. Freddie's got a house. Yes, he does. He's got that funeral money. Someone hook it up, man. Yeah, KW says background checks were done and he was deemed perfect for drama TV. Yeah, absolutely. He's, you know, someone in production saw something, they were just like, I didn't see it. They're just like, that didn't happen, close my eyes, you know. But yeah, she was holding on for him to prove his innocence. She then says that she said something along the lines of, you know when you know that someone's going to get fame, things start coming out around that time. So it was like she was implying that Bri was doing this to kind of ride off Tyler's fame or their fame as a couple. And no, girl. It's like, you know what that gives me? That's the vibes of, like, you know, when not just girls, but people are just like, oh, they're doing it because they're a hater. No. That wasn't what's happening. She was trying to get, you know, some, you know, response for her kids. Like, do you know what I mean? And, you know, people to stop talking about them wild and stop lying like this, you know? Yes, lethal peace. Yeah, ego. Yeah, absolutely. Will Smith said that prayer thing caught many a black woman out. 110%. 110% it did. Like, that to me was my spidey senses, because I know how these guys stay. I know how they stay. Seriously, I was just like, nah. This is proper dodge. He's doing it too much, and he was playing to her needs. It was like in the pause, he done so much data farming, like finding out all the things about her, and he just molded himself into that person. He really did, and that was how he was able to blindside her. That was how he was able to take advantage. That was how he was able to make a fool of her on a public stage. He literally pushed her out, like, and had her on podcasts, you know, talking for him, and she will probably think that was her choice, that, you know, she made that decision. That was his plan all along. That was his plan all along, honestly. She doesn't even know it yet. When she goes through more therapy, it will start clicking. It will start clicking. And she's not the only person that's been there or this has happened to. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like maybe on this kind of platform, but I mean, there's other people as well. But like, she's not the only one. This it's common. It's a very, very common thing. So she shouldn't feel the shame around it, you know? Yeah, Christian Jane, how you doing? Says I'm late as hell, but let me be clear. Ashley's interview was whack. It absolutely was. Empress Horton says, I hate unaccountable people. Yes, she didn't take any sort of accountability at all. Shantae, hey, how you doing? Haven't seen your name for a little while. Hope you're good. Yeah, hi Little Rock as well. How you doing? Guys, make sure you've booked the like button, please make sure you do that. We need more likes on the what the hell. So I'm just looking and it looks a little bit low. Let me refresh this page and just see if this is actually the case. Nah, see, there's like, look, it's telling me there's 117 people watching, but there's only 43 likes. I don't see it. That don't seem right. Doesn't seem right, does it? Do you know what I mean? That's not nice. I think you guys could do better than that. Sorry, KW said they should have paired her with Ramses for the joke. Oh my god. Again. I lost my mind. Seriously. That would have been a disaster. Absolute disaster. So yeah. So then they start talking about the reunion. So AD asked her, like, you know, was saying to her, like, you really, really stood strong at the reunion. You know, Ashley said that she put pressure on herself. And, you know, the night before, and then she starts getting emotional. She starts like tearing up and everything like that. It is a lot. It is her life. I get it. That kind of thing. It's upsetting and that sort of thing. AD's just there watching her. It would have been nice if she gave her a tissue or something. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that was a moment missed, I think. Ashley then said she asked Tyler the night before, am I sleeping with the enemy? Yeah. Why would you ask the enemy, am I sleeping with the enemy? What do you think the enemy is going to say to you? Like, what? I just thought this is a silly question. You know, I just thought it was a silly. Of course he's going to lie. If you suspect him of lying, would you not think he's gonna lie here? I just thought this is a silly question. And he obviously said, no, you're not, you know. She then asked him, is there anything I need to know? Like, don't send me out to the wolves. And he said to her, no, there's nothing else you need to know. We're in this together. Like, why would you think he would tell you the truth? Why would you think? And also as well, you don't even need to ask him. You just needed to hop onto social media and go onto Storytime with Rikki's page, go onto Jessie Woo's page, and all the other creators, and you would have seen the evidence there that he was lying. You could have listened to what Bri was saying properly. You could have reached out to Bri. You could have reached out to Bri. You could have had a conversation with her. All now. I don't believe that you have. I don't believe, I mean, we could know, but like, yeah. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, why would you think that man would tell you the truth? I don't know. Well, let me do my little thing again. So then she goes on to say, because you know, if you make men feel like they have a space to be vulnerable, then they will be. And I was just like, oh God, this girl. It's just like, she seems like one of them girls that's just like, I don't even know. I don't want to be disrespectful, but like, you know, like, it's kind of like, I don't know what world it is, but it's like those femininity type things or something like that. If you just listen to your man, he'll tell you the truth. No, it's bad advice. It's the wrong thing. No, Seriously, if you think it's a lie, it's probably a lie. And the fact is, it's just like, no, you shouldn't definitely go out on there with no evidence or no nothing, but at least like look at what things people are presenting instead of just cutting it off. It's weird. It's just a weird. And then to add in, to make it even worse, he slept with her after saying these things. This guy, he's a wrong'un. He's an absolute wrong'un. So he's there lying in her face. No, babes, no, I would never lie to you. It's not even funny. It's happened. That's happened to me as well. I didn't even want her to think that we're laughing at her like that, but like, it's happened. It happens. And you just have to wake the fuck up. Wake up. Seriously. Like right now, she seems like slightly asleep, you know? She did go on again to say, if the video had come out before, this is Bri's video, if it come out before the reunion, she would have navigated things better. It did. And it had AD done her research, she would have known that it did. Now, the only kind of like caveat, space, grace I will give Ashley is just that she might not have known it came out before. It might not have been brought to her attention before. She may not have watched it at the time that it came out. That's the only thing I don't know. And maybe that was the case for her. Maybe. But yeah, but she should get her facts straight around that as well. Do you know what I mean? AD said, you know, he allowed you to be loud and wrong. And strong as well, and he was getting quieter and quieter and letting you go out there, and he let you drown, which is absolutely true. Ashley said, oh, he didn't know what to say. I think he was playing her by this. So I said, send me. I bet he just said nothing, and she filled the space with words. That's what I think. She volunteered as tribute, basically. Ashley says that after she had then watched the videos, and after it's been brought to her attention, I'm giving her that grace. She didn't say a peep after that. But however, when I was watching Ricky's and Jessie's one, she was arguing with people in the comments though afterwards. So she might not have been doing videos and whatever, that kind of thing, but you arguing with people in the comments, still defending that man. AD asked her, like, how was it watching Tyler being exposed? And Ashley said it was heartbreaking because she was still believing him at the time. So they are jumping around the timeline as well. So it's a little bit confusing. She said it wasn't just a kid thing, you know. And then she says, I don't even want to say the child thing because, you know, they love to crucify me when I refer to those children. I'm just like, be fucking for real, Ashley. Are you serious right now? She needs to be serious, you know, because you can't be talking about anyone's kids anyhow. Like, you just can't. And if you don't know that, like, what the hell? Like, we can't help you if you don't know, yeah, or don't fully understand or grasp what you said about those children was rude, cold, dismissive, and you're going to get backlash from that. We can't help you. You're too far gone. We can't help you. We really can't. She did say, though, some people were taking it way too far. People were trying to get her fired from her job. People were saying things about her unborn children, like, do you know what I mean? Her future children and stuff. And we don't condone all of that. That's bullshit. That shouldn't be happening. Those people should be reported. Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't, is it that deep? It really isn't, like, you know? Do you know what I mean? But she has to still acknowledge that the majority of people weren't in that space. They were just trying to make you take some accountability for the rude things that you said about Tyler's and Bri's children, you know? AD did ask her, how did he support you? Ashley was just like, at one point, this man said to her, I quote, this is her quote, but still, I don't have the emotional capacity right now. You know what? To a small bit to Tyler's credit, I think that he may have been telling the truth at this point. It's hard and it's rude, but I believe he was telling the truth at this point, you know, because he didn't. But I don't think he had the emotional capacity to be with her throughout the whole thing. I don't think he has the emotional capacity to be with any woman, you know? Like, I just don't think he has that in him. It's not his skill at all. It's not his skill set. It really isn't. Seriously. Sorry, is that Miss K? Oh, I can't see. I can only see Miss. No, it's Miss. No, I don't know. I don't know who that is. But Miss said her whole stance is fuck them kids. Yes. Like, what did the kids do to you? They didn't do anything. Sorry, let me try and get back again. Oh God, I don't know what's going on. Okay, let me back. Her whole start, like, yeah, she hates. I don't want to say hate. She don't like them kids. She really don't. Then AD was asking her, when did your discernment kick in? I would argue it didn't. But she said after the reunion, when the videos came back out. Also as well, she should actually be thanking Bri. She should be thanking Bri, because Bri pushed through her own feelings of do you know what I mean? Like, not wanting to be in part of this public narrative and everything like that. She was vulnerable and she told the truth, right? So she should absolutely be thanking Bri. As she did say that, like, for a liar like him, that she needed proof, and she essentially caught him in a lie over the kid's surname, because he said that he didn't know about the change of the surname, or that they had his surname at one point, and Bri was trying to change the kid's surname to her name, and I think she saw some emails or some messages about that kind of thing. She also said that she had to give him a 30-day notice because they were sleeping in separate rooms, and she was just like, you need to get the hell out of here. And like, it looks like he didn't actually want to leave her house. Like, he's a hobo, what do you call him? A hobo sapien, a hobosexual. He ain't got no home. He ain't got no house. See, Freddie got a house. But Tyler ain't got a house. He really don't. So she decided with the breakup, she obviously decided to go public with it. She decided to blindside him the way he blindsided her. She said that, so she put the post out there, and then she went on holiday. She was in Turks or something. He hasn't reached out to her since this. They've only really talked about the divorce through lawyers. He has been delaying things with the lawyers. I think he's doing the same thing to Bri as well. And she even offered to pay for him to do some sort of filing or something like that as well, kind of thing. I'm just like, girl, that's what he wants you to do. That's absolutely what he wants you to do and stuff. And, you know, then it got to AD, yeah? AD was just like, people are praying for your downfall. They're praying for it in the most cruel and disgusting way. She says, in a way that I've never seen people pray for someone, and it came from inside the house. Like, AD, who are you talking about? Who was praying for her downfall? Do you know what I mean? Then she goes on to say, I don't want to say anyone's name in particular, but there's a very loud presence on the internet, and it was just like she was almost sitting there, just there waiting daily, checking on what was happening daily. Now, to be clear, excuse me, sorry. There's a lot of chatting. To be clear, she is referencing Jessie Woo here, yeah? And it's just like, I don't think she understands what Jessie was saying about Ashley beforehand, right? So she was like, even like us as well, kind of thing, myself and Nana on Labish, we wanted Ashley to win. We wanted their relationship to be successful. Sorry. Excuse me. We wanted their relationship to be successful. We didn't want these lies or this experience or anything like this to happen. We didn't want her to be blindsided. We didn't want her to be taken the piss out of, because these shows love to take the piss out of black women. Do you know what I mean? And we didn't want that for her. We really, really didn't. So AD's stance here is so peculiar to me. is so strange to me. What are you talking about? And again, you haven't done your research. If you had done your research, you would have known that Jessie's whole phrase about this thing was like, for Ashley we ride at dawn, or like, do you know what I mean? There was something like that. They would, like, her whole platform is about supporting women, you know? And it was just like weird. It's just like a weird stance to get, and it just seems like a little bit personal. That it seemed like a personal, AD was taking a personal dig at Jessie Woo. It really did, which was just really weird, because I'm just like, if it weren't for Jessie, your husband's, or your soon to be husband, your fiance, yeah, public image could potentially be very, very different right now. Jessie went out of her way to humanize Ollie, yeah, so you should know from that what her positioning is, what her mindset is, the way she kind of approaches things. But no, like, I just thought this was nasty work from AD. Absolutely nasty work. It was unnecessary as well. And she's talking about the call is coming from inside the house. The call is coming from inside your house, because what are you doing really and truly here? What are you doing? Because it was unnecessary. You could have been balanced in the way that you spoke about it, but nah, you took it as a personal affront. Sleepful Peace said, Jessie reminded me that she is Caribbean because the way she dragged AD and Ashley up and down and all around. Woo. Life of Wood said they want the relationship and the bag. Yeah. Dammy says, Jessie was on Ashley's side until the reunion. Yes. Like a lot of people were. I can't lie. I even hold my hands up. I think I left Ashley from the comment about the kids. I believe so. I'd have to go and recap, but I'm pretty sure I did, because I was just like, nah, this is wild. Even if it came from him, this is wild. This is absolutely wild. Yeah, it's wrong. It's a terrible look. It was an absolutely terrible look. So yeah, I think that was crazy, because she was really fair to other people. Ashley then says, you know, I think that they keep hiding behind the fact that it was for the kids. When she's saying they, she is referencing Jessie and Rikki at this point, because I think Ashley has a personal issue against Rikki, and that it was for the kids to justify how they were. And the thing is that they were coming at her and him. It's just not true. Because Rikki, from the beginning, as soon as people started sending her stuff, I think that's when she changed his name to Lila. Like, you know, first of all, everyone was coming for Tyler. That was the fact, you know. Ashley says that she was spiraling. Do you know what I mean? She wasn't seeing everything on social. She took breaks. So I feel like, lead with that then, that you didn't see everything, yeah. You didn't see everything. You didn't see things in real time as well, because you were taking breaks. So like, you can't have this stance. You shouldn't be so convicted in your opinion on this, right? Because you didn't see everything on time, you know? She also said it stopped being about the children a long time ago, and she said it started being about clickbait to her. And she said they were hiding behind it to mask that they were trying to take him down and her. No one was trying to take you. I honestly believe that no one was trying to take Ashley down. That wasn't it. It was more of like, girl, look at this. There's evidence over here. Look. And she just wouldn't turn her head to look. She didn't want to. She didn't want to do that because she wanted to be married. That's the bottom line. She just wanted to be married. That's it. And in terms of take him down, people came to Rikki. Like, obviously we had Rikki on this show and everything. We talked about things and stuff. We'll probably have her back on as well. People DM her all the time, and she is an actual entertainment journalist. That's what she does. She was investigating the story. So it wasn't about takedown. It was about what is the truth and presenting the truth. And the fact of the matter was that this whole big ass juicy storyline was not in the show. And it's just like, why is that? because is someone in the show complicit? It's ridiculous. Terrible. So then AD starts getting passionate, and she says, like, why are they so passionate about other people's business? Like, to the point where it needs to be hurtful. Like, there's so many things that I saw, and like, how is this helpful? It's just like, girl, the thing is, it's just like, you're doing the same thing that other people are doing, that other content creators are doing, and there's a viewing public that want to know what's going on. You're also serving that same viewing public. Like, what are we talking about here? It's just ridiculous. And also, they were being hurtful to Bri. So, what we talking about here? Ashley goes on to say that she wore the culture on her back. I wish I could pull it. She said she wore the culture on her back. Can someone show me when she done this, please? When did she do this? I don't remember her wearing the culture on her back. I don't recall. I don't recall. She said that she made sure that she didn't act ignorant, that she made sure she represented herself as classy, educated, all of the things she said. She said that was dismissed because of a man, and she hates that it tainted her image. Girl, there's so much to unpack there. I don't know if we have time. I honestly don't even know if we have time. What do you mean? Dr. Miss Honey said apparently she's Tupac. Like, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, this is bad behavior. I just can't. So what are you talking about? So what? Lauren didn't exist, like, before you? Lauren season 1, she didn't exist. Tiffany, was Tiffany not there? Like, what the hell? Ridiculous. Like, nah, I don't know. Even Monica. Not that Monica, the other Monica. Like, what? Oh, this is super chat. Thank you so much. How do I even get on the screen? Oh my god. Oh, I can't even. How? Where is it? Oh, it hasn't come through yet. I can't put it on the screen at the moment. Oh my god, this is so annoying. But thank you, Empress Horton. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's so sweet. Empress said she clapped so hard for a man she barely knew. Exactly. Seriously, she was at the front. She was there fighting the fight from the... God, she's not righted at all. She isn't. She's... Little Rock said maybe she wore a t-shirt which said culture, which was on her back. I like that. What, like, I think that whole line was offensive. I think that what she said, I wore the culture on my back when I was still, that's offensive to me. I think she's it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Okay, this is weird. So I can't put the super chat on the screen. I'm so sorry, Empress, but thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Shantae said Harriet Tubman for F-Men. Seriously. Oh. All she did was wear that spider. Yes, she did on the reunion. That horrible spider. I knew anyway from then. KW said Hannah did more for the culture. Who was Hannah again? Who's Hannah again? Is Hannah that rude one? Was she the rude one that was talking? Was it with Mike? How are you gonna budget, Mike? I can't remember. Was that Hannah? That's ridiculous. Chelsea did more for the culture, girl. Honestly, and that's the thing. I think like either Jessie or Rikki in their kind of like response to this, they talk about like that Chelsea Rikki, I think it was, like, you know, when, because Chelsea was the one that said that she looked like Megan Fox and does not, and she was just like, you know, she took it well, she took it like with a, you know, with humor, you know, like the backlash that she got, she took it with humor, you know, kind of thing. And people don't, you know, people don't dislike Chelsea like that, like, you know, she's cool, she's fun, she's just, you know, she got a little carried away in the pod, you know, she admits that, and she's good. I just don't understand, like, Ashley's just on this high horse, man. She's just on this high horse, like, honestly. Empress is saying people might have given her grace if this was a long-term relationship. Maybe. Oh, Nick, that was it. Sorry, yeah, Nick. How you gonna budget, Nick? She was rude. He was so rude. Seriously. Yeah, I don't know. I think, you know what, Empress? I think they would have given her grace if she had said, at the time that she found out about the children, if she had said, you know what, Tyler? You need to be in those kids' lives. And I'm going to, you know, as your wife or as your fiance, I'm going to make sure I do everything within my power to make sure that this is a happy home. As long as this is what Bri wants. I think she should have lent into her womanhood, her, you know, her sisterhood. She should have reached out to Bri. She should have spoken to her and understood things from Bri's point of view. That, like, talking to Bri is not a disrespect to your husband. It shouldn't be a disrespect to your husband if what your husband is saying is true. It shouldn't be, you know, because at the end of the day, those kids are going to be in his life, and if you'd stayed married to him, your life for the rest of your lives. And she wasn't prepared to do that, which makes me think, I don't think you were ready for marriage. I don't think Ashley was even ready for marriage herself. And maybe that's another thing she needs to unpack in therapy. Because you can't be with a man that has kids and not be thinking about those things or acting accordingly. When she was talking about, oh, he'll talk to them when they're 18 or something, like, what? Why would you even repeat that? Why would you co-sign that? That showed your character, and that is why people didn't give you grace. They snatched that grace away because it showed your character. Oh, Joe, thank you. We got another super chat, people. Thank you so much, Joe. Sunday times. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Joe. Unfortunately, I don't know how to put the super chat on the screen. I don't know. It's not showing up here, so I'm looking at it on the other screen. So I'm so sorry. But thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate it. This is going to the Premiere. Was it Premiere Fund? YouTube Premium? Sorry, the Premium Fund. Seriously. Yeah, sorry. Let me just Kenneth said AD and the Dear Wifey podcast say they didn't do research so they can give softball questions. Yeah, that's what it is. Like, honestly, it was soft. It was ridiculously soft. So yeah, so basically people just dismissed her when she called Bri and her kids sperm babies. Do you know what I mean? When and also when she called Rikki a TikTok journalist as well on the VAR files. Unnecessary, absolutely unnecessary. Will, what, why are you coming for Joe? What's wrong with you? Seriously, instead of you to be contributing like your peers, you're trying to discourage him. Shush your mouth. Seriously, we thank Joe, innit? Everybody thank Joe for his contribution. Appreciate you, Joe. Will, go and face the wall. Seriously. Just trying to discourage him. We're trying to get up the fund for YouTube Premium. That's what we're trying to do here. Serious. No, I will not. I'll tell you exactly what I spend it on. But YouTube Premium is the first step. Like, why not? We should get it. We should be without adverts, isn't it? You know? I'm trying to get a sponsor for my hair. That's what I'm trying to get. Like, people need to sponsor me. Oh my god. Okay, so so people say, yeah, she went on to say people say some pretty mean things and everything like that, and she was just like, oh, sleepful peace. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sleepful Peace. I appreciate you. Got another super chat, guys. Yay. Yeah, because Auntie Farah called us broke last week. What? Seriously, is that what happened? You're doing a great job, Solo. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Seriously. 750 more and we'll have premium for the month. Yes, Level Budge. Come on, let's do 1 month. Oh my god. Oh, Little Rock, thank you so much. And look, Nigel D has received the membership, the gift membership as well. Look at that. Amazing. I love that happening in real time. Look at that. Thank you, guys. Seriously, thank you, Little Rock. Appreciate that. Serious. For the people there. Yay. Nigel, you can watch all of our extra videos now. See them for. Oh, see, you're joking. I was gonna ask. I was gonna go ask Farah. Guys, it's Farah's birthday on the 27th, by the way. So make sure you definitely celebrate her on that day, which is what day of the week that is? That is next week. Is that next week Wednesday? No, Tuesday. Right? Next week Tuesday. Yeah, that's her birthday. Just so you know. So then also as well, AD did also say, she said how sickening it is that people can't calculate the timeline and everything like that. And I was just like, well, AD, even in this interview, you haven't really set out a clear timeline yourself. So what are you talking about? You must be sickened by yourself, is it not? Do you know what I mean? So anyway, Ashley goes on to talk about some social media issues as well. You know, she acknowledges that, you know, she stood by deadbeat and everything like that. And she's just like, yeah, and did. And she's just like, yeah, damn, that's on me. Like, you know, it's not that you have to hold on to it or anything like that. And she said, she also said, I've made great decisions for 32 years. Okay, Ashley. Okay. You know what, yeah? Sorry, did we work this out already? Because this positive self-talk that she has, I mean, it is a great thing. It is bordering on delusion. It's delulu. It really is. But it is a great thing. It does remind me of a little bit of Nigerian energy. A little bit. I can't remember if we found out that her dad was from there. I can't remember. But it was giving a little bit of that. Just like, I've made great decisions for 32 years. Girl, are you okay? Like, seriously. And she's just like, this is my one not great decision. Which, if that was me, I would then be going back and reviewing the decisions I've made. If I think this is my first one, like, come on. How do you get here, man? Seriously. KW said she was saving up all of her bad decisions for the show. Yeah, exactly. She was like, let me cash them all in now. Like, what the hell? What the helly? So yeah. Then she also went on to explain what she meant when she said, some of you haven't been married and it shows. She said, I said that because, what I meant by that is that some of you haven't been married and it shows because you're expecting me to just up and bounce immediately. But if it was your real marriage, not a show related, that is not what you would do. You would follow that man to court and stand beside him in a nice suit. That's what she said. And she said, I have a lovely time being single and it wasn't a dig at single women. I'm just like, I don't know what it is, but she needs to learn tact, because that statement does not come across like that at all. It really doesn't. It's like a negative. It's such a negative statement. And how are we supposed to filter through and get all of that and read between the lines? Like, no, like, No, she definitely is. Like, there's a content creator, I can't remember her name, but her character is Mrs. Lawson, and she's like been married for 42 days. She was giving that energy. She was definitely giving that energy. My God. Yeah. It was definitely a dig, and she thought she was in the secret wives clubs, and now she's not. Now she's in the secret divorce club. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe the party will be better there. I don't know. She did say that she hasn't talked to Tyler in a little while. She hasn't seen him since January as well. And she literally, when she goes out, she asks who's attending before she goes to make sure she doesn't bump into him. And she said that she doesn't even know if Tyler ever loved her. I thought I could answer that for her. No. I thought it was pretty obvious. How could he doesn't, I don't think this man has the capacity to love. He loves himself. That's what he loves. He loves himself. She was then asking about whether they were talking about whether he would do a sit down and everything like that, and she said that doesn't think he should. I think I don't know. And she said the experience hasn't changed anything so far. She did say actually that the experience showed her that she has a softer side, and she would like to keep her. She likes her. She wants to keep her. And AD asked her what she would do differently. I can't even remember, because at that point I started to get a bit sleepy, because I was just like, oh, this is so much fluff. Like, I can't even. I really can't even. She got a poodle. She got like a little puppy as well. She wants to wipe the slate clean, and she's keeping her third eye open. She did say that too as well. She is open to do another show, another dating show. I feel like this was the first step on that path as well. Just like, oh, let's reintroduce Ashley. And I think she's probably going to go into Perfect Match. It just seems like this is the this is the point. Abner, seriously, it was a lot, man. It was a lot. I was trying to stay awake. Sleepful P said, if Ashley was British, her favourite track would be Envy. Oh my God, by So Solid, it would. They don't know about my crew. Honestly. And then her last thoughts, she talked about, like, she wants people to humanize her. This is Ashley. She wants people to think of her as your home girl. And I'm just like, well, I feel like that's what people were doing. And they were trying to say, like, look, girl, like, don't believe him. He's a liar. Here's receipts. And you just ignored it. We were trying to call out for you. We were supporting you and everything. And then you just turned really weird and mean about the children and Bri. It was unnecessary. We didn't like that. We didn't like that. And as your homegirls, we should be able to tell you that we don't like it. Now, what I will say, it must be difficult to hear that and receive that en masse over a consistent amount of time. That must be difficult. But the fact that she still hasn't done a proper apology, she hasn't done any sort of real accountability. At this point, it's like everything is because of the internet or because of Tyler. There's no kind of like self-reflection to say, okay, this is where I've contributed to this. There was none of that. Seriously. Then she also AD did chip in and said, like, don't take things on as like a personal battle. And it's just like, well, no one's doing that. Like, people were doing their jobs, you know. That's what it is. Like, we don't know you guys, you don't know us. Like, do you know what I mean? No one's taking it personally. Maybe apart from you guys actually taking it personally, you know. She did doesn't like the fact that people are calling her desperate, and that she's like, me, no, I've bagged men. She's just like, oh, her being called a bird, like she's never been referred to as a bird in her life. And I was thinking, to your face. People might be saying it behind your back, girl, because this is classic bird behavior. She said the closest thing that she's ever been referred to a bird as a bird is when people call her fly. Yeah, I thought that was cheesy as hell. Very, very cheesy as hell. She said she's not dating, but her DMs are open. Yeah. Yeah, I love the confidence, but she is delulu. She really, really is. She did say one thing though at the end, that she was happy that she got out, and a lot of people don't get out of those situations, and I think that's absolutely true, you know. And I'm happy that she got out as well, you know. I just wish that she was just more. She just took more accountability in this situation, which she hasn't. She's just on the defensive. AD did mention as well that she's trying to move to London. She's in LA now, and I was just like, that's not a flex. Because obviously Ollie's from London. I just thought, that's not a flex at all. Have you been here recently? Like, that ain't a flex at all. Stay where you are, girl, man. Stay where you are. Seriously. And that was the episode. I mean, that was the interview. I can't lie. Like, I felt drained after watching it. I felt drained. I felt like there was just too much going on. She didn't take accountability, and it was just like wishy-washy, bird conversation. Yeah, I was saying, I'm sure her friends called her divorce bird now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what she kind of gives me, you know, in Real Housewives, Brit, that kind of energy, when she's just like, what do you mean I'm not, like, what do you mean about my ring? Of course I'm married. Of course it's just that I can see her having that kind of energy. I think, yeah, that was a very similar energy. Elle saying, is she moving because Ollie can't stay because of the immigration policies? Good point. Maybe. But yeah, and if you haven't watched it, please watch Jessie Woo and Rikki's response to this as well, where they go through everything. I mean, they call but I can't lie, they came for Rikki and Jessie. I don't know why they done that. They could have left that out. The way that they left out, you know, make it like like calling Tyler the villain as he is. They left it out. I really don't know why they did that, but it was just absolutely ridiculous. But do watch their response to it as well, because Jessie gives me joke anyway. She just they're just birds. She just calls them birds, like calls them Miss Leave Outs. Honestly, and they just go through the points in terms of like what the information that was privy to them, the information that they shared, how they've been supported in the beginning, and how they absolutely condemned Tyler all throughout the process once they knew what was happening, and also as well the service that they done. The service that they done, sorry, I'll get to that comment, but it's the service that they done actually for Bri, sorry, I always get her name mixed up, for Bri as well, like actually, you know, raising money for the children. Tyler should be thanking them, you know, Ashley should be thanking them as well. It was super unnecessary. Jessie had a clip, from Arthur saying, calling them knitters, and he's like, knitters. She's a knitter. Someone also, I saw someone's thumbnail, it called them Dumb and Dumber. I was cracking up, cream brulee. Oh, seriously, it's too freaking funny. Yes, Jessie did say, play with your leave out, don't play with me. And the unblendables. Like, I do think that if you're going to be on reality, I do think, obviously everybody's different, but you do have to take some things with a pinch of salt. Like, because I think AD referenced, like, you know, people coming after her lashes, and I'm just like, girl, but did you see your lashes though? Your lashes were wild. They were absolutely wild. And instead of her to be like, my lashes were wild, guys, I fixed them now. Okay, here's my new lash line, or here's the lashes that I use now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, she could have like made something out of it, like made it part of her brand, just laugh it off, because none of us are perfect. Of course not. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you go in reality, that's the whole point. We're seeing imperfect people, and we're just highlighting things that we relate to, or that we can laugh about, and that sort of thing. It's supposed to be lighthearted. So I think you have to definitely have to have like a thick skin and not take things like so to heart. It's not all, I just don't like this narrative of like, oh, it's black women or the black community that's attacking. No, we can run joke. Like you said, you're supposed to be our homegirl. You should be able to run joke with your homegirls. Like, you should. Like, do you know what I mean? The people that are going too far, don't condone them. Like, you shouldn't be calling for death or dying or all that kind of, that's ridiculous. Racist comments, of course, ridiculous. No one's co-signing that, but you should be able to have a laugh and a joke. Do you know what I mean? Like, we interviewed Nicole last year. I asked her about her hair. Do you know what I mean? Now, I don't know how that's landing for her, like, do you know what I mean? But in the moment, she was able to receive and just be like, understand, okay, why this is a point of interest for people, I think Nicole took it well. She done it really well, and I think it would be disingenuous for us not to point out these things, because it's just like, we can't see it. We can see it. We can freaking see it. Like, we can see the leaf out. We can see it. Like, do you know what I mean? Someone might be on here and be like, Charlie, we can see your lace. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, once you put yourself in front of the camera on a platform, like, you're going to get feedback. You're just going to get, you can't control it. It just is it. Yes, the unblendables is hilarious. Yes, Elsin, exactly. Yes, Jessie was just like, let's ride at dawn. We're riding at dawn for Ashley. We ride at dawn. Calling her aloud was out of order. Like, it was, as Jessie Woo said, you were dog whistling, and it's just uncalled for. And actually, in the extreme version of that, it's very anti-black. And we know that black people can display anti-blackness. Like, no, we're not doing that. We shouldn't be doing that at all. Serious. Yeah, love Nicole. Still love Nicole. Still follow her content and everything. She's Nicole was from Love is Blind UK season 1. Lovely girl. Lovely energy. I really like the way that she handles a lot of things, that kind of thing. She could take a leaf out of her book, But yeah. Okay, guys, do we want to do, like, does anyone want to come and chat to me and give me their opinion and stuff? We can do that for a couple of minutes. Sleep for peace, and that's why I stay keyboard fingers behind the scenes. I don't want that smoke. Hey, honestly, girl, I'm a sensitive bunny. I don't even know why I do this sometimes, because I could be proper sensitive, yeah, but I just don't respond. That's what I do. I just don't respond. I try not to, at least, but sometimes people be pissing me off, man. Do you know what I mean? Let me find the link. How do I get the link for the thing now? So if I do this, copy link, look at me go. True is saying AD was the mouthpiece for Chris, Colleen, and Kinetic content. Yes, and the thing is, why I love that she has a platform and she's doing her thing and she's building a career for herself. I also hate this because you're putting her in the line of fire. It's like using her in that way, and I don't like that. I really don't. Seriously. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm putting this link in here. Let's see if it works. I've never done this before, so let's see if it works. Oh, it's showing up. Hey, Queen E, how you doing? How's it going? I hope you're good. Oh god, it must be so early for you. Seriously. How's it? Oh, thank you. This is my my mid-week look. Seriously, I'm doing wigs all summer. I don't even know why, because I get so hot, but yeah, I'm trying to grow the hair. How are you, Queen? I hope everything is good for you. Honestly, guys, let me know if you want to jump on and let me know your thoughts on this. We can't see or hear her. Oh no, she's in the chat. She's in the chat, Empress. She's not on the call. She's not on the call, so I didn't give her notice. It's too bad. It's 8 a.m. I'm eating all the Ashley fallout cod. Oh my god, it's so bad. I think this was like a terrible look. And also as well, like if you look on the comments on the YouTube video, the interview, no, like I was struggling to find people on Ashley's and AD's side. I really was absolutely struggling going through all those comments. Like people were just going in. It's just like, you know what they were doing, you know, when you get the time code, like at this point, this is why you're wrong. Seriously, it's a lot. It's a lot. Seriously. Yeah, 98% on Jessie Woo's side. Yeah, 100%. Like people are riding for them. It's just, and these are the people that watch the show. They watch the show. They've been, you know, they're interested in what's going down, you know, they're finding the content, they're, you know, engaging with stuff as well. Some of them are sending in information, they're clarifying things as well, they're invested. So you cannot ignore your audience. If your audience are telling you, we don't like the way you're coming across here, and it's en masse, there is something that you have to be like, okay, let me sit with this for a second. What is it that I'm not picking up? What is it that I'm not hearing? You know, these people did their, are people that did their research. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a lot, man. Someone said in their comments, can I just say this? Ashley is not white. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you can't repeatedly. And the thing is, she keeps on saying that in the interview as well. Like, Ashley's, I'm wise. Like, girl, drop that word from your vocabulary for the moment. Continue to go through your healing journey, and let's see where it gets you. Yeah, that's the thing. Wendy's saying the way people called for Jessie Woo instantly was funny. Yeah, absolutely, it really was, man. Seriously. Okay, is no one wants to jump on, or is the link, has anyone tried to jump on and the link isn't working? Do let me know as well, because I don't know. I'm on my lonesome, so I can't test it. Let's see. Can someone test it for me, even if you just like tell me if it works or not? Because we can thingy. This is swingy, man. Elle says, Elle said wise equals without internal simple empathy. Bro, honestly, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Let me just see if there's any more comments that I should be picking up. Will Smith did say, swear she had enough info to get that marriage annulled for fraud. Yeah, she would have. So like, where she said, so she didn't know things first of all when they got married, because obviously it's a year prior. At the reunion they would have been married a year, so she didn't know. There were some things that she didn't know at that point, but she didn't do her own due diligence at that point. So had she had spoken to Bri, so she knew about the kids before getting married, but had she spoken to Bri, she probably could have got what she needed to get the marriage annulled. But I don't think she was interested in that as an option for her. She wanted to be married and she wanted to stay married. That's it. Okay, guys, if no one's going to jump on, I think I'm going to wrap things up there. That's like a cool 2 hours, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate every single one of you. Oh, my God, I can't see the... Oh, this is a different system, so It doesn't work in the same way, but I can't see all the super chats again. I know Joe Little Rock gave out a membership as well, kind of thing. Sleepful Peace too. There was someone else, Empress Horton as well. I think that's everybody. Thank you so much for the super chat. They will be going into the YouTube premium fund. So hopefully by next episode I will have I'll be able to watch YouTube with no adverts stuff. And also, just a reminder, guys. So, unfortunately, Real Housewives of Atlanta is going to get pushed to the side. Unfortunately, I may do something around when the show finishes, or maybe around the reunion as well, so we can do like a season roundup. But from next week or the week after, I can't remember. I think next week I'll probably be doing Love Island prep for Labish, and for Love Island UK, sorry, losing my train of thought. Love Island UK, we're going to do daily after show call-ins for Love Island UK. Okay, I'm committed. I'm saying I'm committed now. We'll see what happens, but I'm committed. This is a big commitment, but it should be fine. It should be absolutely fine. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good one this year as well. Yeah, not that oh god, I can't really say, but it should be a good one this year. It should be an interesting show this week. And then I need to figure out how I'm going to do Love Island US. I don't know yet, because I have to watch it on that funny site as well. Thank you, KW, appreciate it. Thank you, Sora. Sorry, Will Smith, it's not grabbing me. It's not. It really isn't. Thank you, everybody. You've made this so much. Oh, we've got somebody. Hey, Elsid. Hello, can you hear?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I said, let me come in and help you test this out.
Oh, thank you so much. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So this is, yeah, all of this is so new. So new. So trying to figure it out. Do you want to give like your roundup about what you thought about this whole interview or this whole saga real quick?
The saga I see it as is that, I hate the fact that these ladies are being used in a manner that isn't positive or productive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not positive or productive for any of their brands. They are rebranding. They're trying to, get back out there. I think Ashley is trying to put Tippy Toe back out into the public.
Yeah.
And it's not helping. It's not helping. It's not positive light. It's like you're talking about shade from other, Black content creators, but then you're throwing shade. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. It don't make no sense. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Yeah. I wish that we can see you as well. Love it. We got the visual and everything. Thank you so much for joining us. I love it. Oh my god, I love the picture in the background.
Oh, that's my husband. My husband bought all these pictures behind me. He just goes and finds artwork and is like, you should put that up behind you. So this is what it looks like on my channel.
Oh, love. Amazing. Seriously, thank you so much. Yeah, I totally agree. I think that this could have been a big moment for Ashley. It could have, if she had been like, you know what, guys, because someone said it. I can't remember which creator I was watching, or whether it was Rikki or Jessie, but someone said it. Had she come on and said, you know what, I thought I knew, like I thought I'd done my research, but actually I didn't, and the internet, helped me. They helped me get to the truth. They helped me get out of this relationship. They helped me reset, then she would have easily had everybody on her side, in my opinion. I think it would be like I'll be blowing up her praises,
Right. Everybody would have been, if this was an apology and redemption arc, you still have got to apologize. You still have got not be defensive, not be like, oh, if I said anything that was incorrect. There's no if. We heard the vile stuff you said over there. We heard, we saw, and everybody had Ashley's back. I was getting, you know, a little bit of side eye because I was one of the few who wasn't on Ashley's side in the beginning.
Right.
When
Okay.
she was in the pods saying she
Mhm.
wanted a fairy tale, she wanted this, and I was like, that's unrealistic, sis. That is unrealistic. Let's put
Mhm.
our feet on the ground. And I'm like, Tyler ain't it. Because he
Yeah.
was very vague with his responses in the pods. But I
Mhm.
gave the grace, but then here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. And I'm like, you know, Ashley, come back, apologize. I don't like the sniffling. I don't like
Mhm.
the, as Joe in the chat said, the Barbie talk. It's like,
Mm.
yes, there are
Mhm.
loud voices out there. Yes, they're quite loud, aren't they? I didn't
Mm.
like that. It was to me too much shade, and I really didn't like it.
Yeah. Definitely. It was. I can't lie. It was giving Mean Girl. That's that. Ultimately, she's got real Mean Girl energy, and maybe she's not, but maybe she doesn't have the tools to be able to communicate, or maybe she's got such a vision of herself, or she's been um not shielded, but like kind of molded in such a way where she can't express herself in that way and say like, and take a moment and say, you know what, it's like humbling yourself, really. It's humbling yourself and just say, you know what, I was wrong. I was actually wrong. You know, it's not an easy
But
it's not
but
an
I've got
easy thing to do for the average person, to be honest, but I think she's got more of a barrier.
I've got to ask, when do you
Mhm.
think would be the right time? They say that it wasn't the right time. She was already married a year in. We're
Mm.
watching the show after the weddings.
Mhm.
So when would be the right time to bring all this information out, if not while watching the show?
I mean, we had no choice but to um bring up, because the people that were involved, like Bri, were also watching the show. So she had to put her hand up and say, uh, excuse me, this is incorrect. He was with me a day before he left for the show. Like, we've been in contact. Like, he has kids. He's in their life. Like, she had to clarify because she was being portrayed as like a non-entity to him. And also as well, that on top of like, actually she's in a court situation. Like, do you know what I mean? She needs to set the record straight, because that could work against her, especially if you're on a global show like that. That could be used as evidence against her. So no, you don't get to, unfortunately, Ashley, you can't control, and you don't get to control when the information comes out. What all you can do is be like, you know what, I'm grateful that I know now. I'm grateful that these people had the courage to come up and be open and honest and let me know now, you know? And I think, like, honestly, I think she is on a journey, and I can see like little cracks, but she's nowhere she's like at the first steps. Like, do you know what I mean? She's nowhere near that. She'll get, I believe that she'll get there. She will, if she
Ye-
sticks with therapy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think as you said, there are little glimmers, but of course this is learned behavior for 32 years, so we will
Yeah.
only see little cracks.
Mhm.
You know, I would like to know what the wise decisions were.
Mhm.
It's not looking like the show was a wise decision, but that's just my opinion. Um, but we could certainly, you know,
Mhm.
ask the questions. But when you put yourself out there, you
Mhm.
are opening up the public to opinions. And you
Yes.
are now on AD's show being interviewed, so that you're opening yourself up for opinions. So, you know, are we to do away with AD's show too? Because I mean,
Yeah.
that is getting into your business. That's putting your business back out there.
Yeah.
So while I understand what she's saying, that you know you're already married, I
Mhm.
think one of the episodes where Jessie did with Simone on her channel was "Girl, Is That Legal?" was
Yeah.
trying to show her through the contract how to get out of this as
Yes.
unscathed as possible, especially financially, because he's got judgments and he's
Mhm.
got child support outstanding. So
Yeah.
again, they were trying to help her even when she started pushing back. They were still trying to say, "Hey, girl, we're going to
Mhm.
try and help you."
Yeah, yeah. Because I remember she was looking at what it is and the actual state that she was in and stuff, because the laws vary and that sort of thing. And that's what I'm saying. We I feel like collectively we were treating her as if she was one of our homegirls. If it had been someone else or someone outside the culture, might be like, oh, you're in trouble, but not going that extra mile. Like, do you know what I mean? Because she's not one of us. And that is just facts. It's just facts. You know?
We did that with Hannah. We said, Hannah, girl. We told Nick, you in trouble with Hannah, and just left it.
We can't help you, Nick. Sorry. You know? So yeah, I think Ashley, man,
See, this is why I take a stance sometimes. I don't like to tell people. If you ask me, I'll let you know. But, you know, these putting yourself out there in social media, yes, it's kind of like giving people permission to talk about you.
yeah.
But if it's a friend of mine, you know, a real friend, I would tell you about Tyler. But a stranger, I won't. Because I don't know how you'll react.
Yeah.
I've had people turn on the messenger and still stick with the dude. So
yeah.
I'm not surprised if any of her friends didn't tell her what they found, because she, you know, she's part of the club, the First Wives Club, and she wants to stay there.
Yeah. It's a tricky one. It's really a tricky one. I think she missed the opportunity. I also think, actually, if I'm being serious about it, I think AD did her a disservice as well. I think the platform did a disservice, but AD definitely did a disservice by giving her a full sense of security that was a safe space and that she could just say whatever she wanted. She should have been, to be honest, like media trained beforehand and handle that differently, because what it looked like was like, I'm telling my truth from my perspective without any interference to say, hold on a second, how do you think that's going to come across? Hold on a second, maybe phrase this differently. Like, do you know what I mean? Because there are ways, you know, we want the truth, but at the same time, if AD was any type of friend, she would have said, girl, don't say that. Do you know what I mean? Don't say that. Hold back on that. Rephrase this, you know?
If you look at the numbers, this is the third highest views that AD has, apart from Ollie and Virginia.
Really?
So
and it's day 2.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So if they're looking for content for just legs as far as comments and views, it did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
But as far as rebranding, it was a fail.
Absolutely. No point. Seriously. Okay, Elson, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I think I'm going to wrap up today there. You may need to keep your laptop open because it said it needs to upload something. So look out for that notification, Elle, please. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. I think that... oh, sorry, what did I just do there? Oh, my God. Sorry. 1 second. Oh my God, I'll get the hang of this one day. So thank you everybody for joining us. I'll be back next week with probably like pre-Love Island bits. That's what I'm probably going to be doing. But we'll see how it goes, and we'll see what happens in the week as well, because who knows, we might have another revelation. Guys, have a fantastic bank holiday weekend. I hope you really enjoy yourselves. I hope it's good weather, and yeah, thank you for supporting me as well. Thank you for the super chats. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Bye. How do I end it? Stop. There you go.